Hello everyone, back to you into today's video, the weekend forecast, today's first video. Later on we'll have a 6-month look ahead with the Beijing Climate Centre, that'll be coming up on the homepage this evening. But this is weekend forecast, as always on a Saturday we can have a detailed look at the weather for the week ahead. We're going to be seeing more changeable conditions at times, but the south particularly going to get a lot of dry weather, and at times could be quite warm as well. Cooler days alternating with warmer days. We're not into autumn really yet. It's not a definitively autumnal pattern, but it's not the extreme heat and extreme summer-like weather that we had in the first half of September. It's something in between summer and autumn, I think, for the coming week. But there's going to be a lot of pleasant weather down in the south. Before I get on with that, just say about the ad. It says link articles on all the pages. Have a browse widgets and click through the links if there's any articles that you're interested in. If you're having us to pay for our website, thanks very much for doing that. There's video ads to most pages. They own the content. When you watch the close back up again, it does help to pay. BeGazWebits.com. The websites we're using for the weekend broadcasts are coming from theweatheroutlook.com and weathercentral.de. You can find a link to both websites on the links page. So, this is radar picture, and it's a proper east-west split today. We've got a lot of dry weather across eastern, southern parts of the country. We've got this band of heavy rain out to west, particularly through western parts of Scotland, down into many parts of Ireland as well. It hasn't yet really got into the Irish Sea, but it will get through the Irish Sea, or into the Irish Sea, through the course of this afternoon, possibly affecting the far west of Wales, far southwest of England as well, by the end of the afternoon. Further east, though, keep a lot of dry weather through the course of today. Here's the East Arctic pressure chart today. So high pressure is to the east of us across many central eastern parts of Europe. Low pressure is out in the Atlantic. And in between the two, we're bringing up quite a strong southerly wind. That's indicated by those isobars. Really quite a windy day, especially with the rain out in the west. But it is a weather front that's strung out in the north and the west, producing those outbreaks of rain. So through the course of this afternoon, many central eastern parts of the country will stay dry, with good sunny spells coming through. Out in the west, we're going to have outbreaks of rain through much of western Scotland, down into many parts of Ireland. That'll be coming through the Irish Sea in towards northwest England and parts of western and southwestern Wales and southwest England. Much of the Midlands, East England, going to stay dry with warm spells. Sunshine. Temperature could reach 24 degrees in the far southeast around London this afternoon. That's 75 Fahrenheit. Really not too bad at all for the 24th of September, well above average. Of course, it's cooler in the northwest with outbreaks of rain, and generally the wind will take the edge off the temperatures through the course of this afternoon wherever you are. Overnight, that weather system is going to cross the country, so we're going to take outbreaks of rain from the west and spread them eastwards through the course of the night. It'll turn wet for many parts of the country at some point through the night. I think the rain in the south likely to be quite patchy, but it will be heavier through the Midlands and parts of northern England in particular. Probably not arriving into East Anglia and the far southeast of England until the end of the night. Western parts will turn clearer and drier, but there'll still be showers coming in on these west to northwesterly winds, particularly packing in through Ireland and western parts of Scotland. So it's going to be warm tonight, ranging from around 14 to 17 degrees, something like that, although it will turn cooler as that rain clears out in the west. Now, we could start off on a wet note in the east on Sunday morning with outbreaks of persistent and quite heavy rain still possible across eastern England. They'll move away fairly quickly through the morning, though, and then we're bringing in this westerly flow, which is going to be spreading in sunshine and showers. I think once that rain clears the east coast, it can be mostly dry in those eastern counties through the course of Sunday. But the showers will be there in the west, and they could be quite heavy and blustery, maybe giving a crack of thunder across parts of West Scotland, northwest England, down through Ireland, in towards the north and west of Wales as well. Temperature going to be cooler and fresher in the east tomorrow. We'll be up to around 18 or 19 degrees, maybe 20 around London. In the west, I think we're looking at temperatures there of just 13 to 15 degrees, so a proper autumnal feel in the west tomorrow afternoon. That's going to lead to quite a cool night on sunny night. There'll be a very transient ridge building across the country, so showers will die out, winds will fall light with clear spells. We'll find temperatures tumbling into single figures Could get low enough for some touches of ground frost, actually, in rural parts of the north. But it'll lead to a nice start on Monday, but on Monday got the next weather system starting to push up from the southwest. So lots of dry weather through the course of Monday morning with sunny spells, quite a cool start. Northern eastern parts, like to say, dry with sunny spells throughout the day, but cloud and outbreaks of rain will spread into Ireland, Wales and southwestern England through the course of the afternoon, and then they'll push northwards and eastwards through the course of Monday evening and Monday night. Temperatures ranging from somewhere around 13 to 18 degrees. Tuesday, going to start off on quite a wet note across parts of the country, but this ridge will be building in behind the weather system. So we're going to start off cloudy and damp with outbreaks of rain almost anywhere, but probably particularly focused on England and Wales. Most of that will clear away through the day. We'll find a lot of cloud remains into Tuesday afternoon, but brightness will come through with a few sunny spells developing, and temperatures will turn quite warm. In any sunny spells will be up to around 21 or 22 degrees, especially down in the south. That's into the low 70s Fahrenheit. High pressure is across the south of the country on Wednesday, but we've got a weather system up in the north. We'll have cloud and outbreaks of rain across Scotland on Wednesday, so that will be quite heavy and persistent. But for much of England and Wales, it's going to be a dry day. It could potentially turn very warm in the southeast on Wednesday, with temperature to 24. Maybe you wouldn't rule out 25 degrees, that's 77 Fahrenheit. But there's going to be a lot of cloud being dragged in with these west to southwest winds. So I'm not sure we'll realise the temperature potentially. If we keep it cloudy, those temperatures will hover around 20 degrees. Still warm for the end of September, but not as warm as if the sunshine breaks through. So Wednesday will be very dependent on whether the sun comes out down in the south. Also quite a humid feel as well. Thursday we'll find a cold front moving southwards and eastwards, introducing cooler, fresher air back in from the north and the west. So a band of cloud, mostly light patchy rain, will spread across England and Wales, with brighter skies following to Scotland and Northern Ireland. Those bright skies bringing sunshine and showers with them. Temperatures in the south could still be up to around 21 degrees before that cold front arrives, but behind the cold front, probably no better, but around 16 or 17. And then we get through into Friday, where we're bringing low pressure into the north and west. So I think that's going to take outbreaks of quite heavy rain potentially into Scotland and Northern Ireland. England and Wales likely to stay dry with sunny spells. There'll be a completely different feel down in the south, with temperatures there of just 17 or 18 degrees. In the north, just 12s, 13s and 14s. And then we go through into next weekend. There's a lot of uncertainty about next weekend, but the latest idea from the GFS is to move this area of low pressure in from the north and west. If that happens, it's going to take heavy rain across much of the country next weekend, and increasingly cool temperatures will be digging in from the north and west. So could that be the definitive arrival of autumn for the first weekend of October? We shall wait and see. Finally, have a look at the charts from the weather outlook. So here's the situation today. Lots of dry weather across many east parts of the country. We've got the cloud and rain in the north and the west. That will spread across the country overnight into Sunday. Still lingering in the east on Sunday morning, but it'll clear away, and then it's sunshine and showers out to west, with lots of dry weather in the east, a cooler feel down in the south and east as well. Cloud and rain spreading northwards and eastwards across the country on Monday, with a lot of dry weather on Tuesday, and then we go through into Wednesday with, again, a lot of dry weather. Could turn very warm in the southeast by midweek, but it's going to be dependent on how much sunshine comes through. And then on Thursday, a band of cloud and rain will spread south and eastwards on a cold front, pushing away that warm air from the southeast, turning it cool and fresh again from the north and west. We end the week on Friday, probably bringing rain back into the north and west. Elsewhere, a lot of dry weather, those temperatures back down towards average. So in summary, we're going to be seeing quite a change of a week coming up, but there's going to be a lot of dry weather in the south. There'll be cloud and rain at times in the north. Midweek looks quite warm potentially for the south, but it turns cooler again later in the week. Right, come back later on for the CFS, not the CFS, the Beijing Climate Centre 6 months look ahead. That'll be the first one we've ever done at Gazzo, so a bit of a new feature coming up. That's going to be on the homepage this evening for around 5 or 6 o'clock, so come back for that then. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.